Hi there, I'm Amanda Cromhote from Truth. Welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge. We interview world experts in loyalty blindly. We're hoping to create insight, spontaneity, and a lot of fun through the challenge. The challenge is about promoting the blind loyalty trust, and my book called Blind Loyalty, 101 Loyalty Concepts Radically Simplified. All profits from the book go towards the trust. We hope you enjoy the Blind Loyalty Challenge. So for today's Blind Loyalty Challenge, I think Fiona and I got a brief that we had to wear red. So today is the Red Blind Loyalty Challenge. I have the absolute honor of asking Fionna Ronnie, who I know incredibly well, a real well-known businesswoman in South Africa. She is head of customer and loyalty for the Fionna Group. Fionna, welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge.
Thank you, Amanda. It's a pleasure to be here.
So you were nominated, actually, ironically, we're wearing red. You were nominated by a red brand by the Virgin Active Group, by Kia Abbott from Virgin Active. So maybe we did that subconsciously.
Looks like it, yes.
So straight into it, question one in blind loyalty, which I know you know well because the Fionna Group is an enormous, enormous supporter of the Blind Loyalty Trust, the blind loyalty, and a lot of things we do at Truth. So I'm so grateful, particularly for the support you give to the trust. So I do know you know the book well. So chapter 71 and chapter 72, they talk about fashion retail rewards and beauty retail rewards, respectively. What, in your opinion, is the world's most impressive loyalty CVP in either of those industries?
Amanda, there's a few that sound in my mind. I think from a beauty perspective, it's definitely Sephora. Just their seamless omni-channel customer experience for me, their value proposition just gets you almost immersed in not just Sephora as a brand, but Sephora as an experience. So they actually become part of your lifestyle. And my other, I would almost say, loyalty program that I admire would be Emirates, but Emirates not particularly retail. I just love their value proposition. I love their, just in terms of how they communicate to their customers, as well as their seamless integration into omnichannel. I really enjoyed their presentation at the ILA this year as well. I think they shared some incredible insights. Yeah.
Maybe that is why we're wearing red, because they're also red. I actually spoke to Dr. Najib Ben-Kader from Emirates on the Blind Loyalty Challenge not long ago. It was just great. So yeah, wonderful. And Sephora I talk about in Blind Loyalty. So couldn't agree with you more. Beautiful examples. So chapter 64 is all about gamification. And I know in your business, you really do some cool stuff in the gamification space. And, I'm always faced with the question when I talk to brands about gamification, like, is it just a buzzword? Does it actually give you a decent return on investment? So I think that's my question is, can you get a decent return on investment through some gamification activities?
Yeah, I think you absolutely can. I think your intent needs to be clear around what do you want to do or achieve with the use of gamification. And that's something we've had to spend time understanding and fine-tuning within TFG. So I'm going to start with our intent. Our intent was purely to drive engagement, to make sure that we keep our customers engaged in a way that is relevant to them. Oddly enough, we always thought that gamification would appeal to the younger generation, and we find our customer base is more the middle to the older gens that actually engage with us on the gamification platform. And then it went from pure engagement, which is the earn and burn, to bringing in that data and using the data to aggregate insights. And fundamentally, I think for TFG, it's all about the data game. And as you know, I'm always punting the data story. So bringing in the data that we aggregate through gamification as a channel, understanding our customer behaviors and understanding what they want. We use it not just to drive engagement, but to do things like surveys, to get insights on new products and capabilities that we want to test, and also to make customers understand a lot more about TFG rewards and what is actually our offer that we're taking to the market.
That's great. What a great insight around the age demographic. I wasn't expecting to say that. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we find it's a wide variety of customers that do engage. I think we were expecting the younger, the more the Gen Z,
Mm.
customers to come in, and we find it's not just them. So it's really it's a good tool to size up, your customer base.
I have heard that with other brands who've used gamification in Europe. So it's actually great to see it as well in a market like South Africa, where your brand, particularly TFG, over indexes in the youth, which we see in our annual white paper. So that is super cool to see. Okay, lovely. Thanks for sharing, Fiona. Okay, my last question. You've actually touched on it a little bit, so it's just building on the conversation around non-transactional activities, because I know again you as a brand have been doing this for a while. So chapter 44 of Blind Loyalty talks about non-transactional activities in the loyalty space. What would you say has been, either through TFG or your own personal experience, has been your favorite experience of getting involved in non-transactional activities as a consumer, or what you've done through TFG to actually drive change?
Um, just in terms of non-transactional from a TFG perspective, Amanda, we do a lot of covert, and I'm going to say covert because I find overt being the transactional type of value
Mm.
proposition that you would drive, right? So we do a lot of covert, um, almost reaching out to our customers through our marketing campaigns and making sure that, we provide almost relevance to our customers, and bringing that emotional connection to our customers and our value proposition through not just product push, but um, things like what is the right voucher that we allocate to you, based on your buying behavior? How do we drive the spend that we're looking for in a way that makes sense to our customers? And I think spending time fine tuning those aspects has brought together not just the transactional, but the emotional loyalty, because if customers tend to see that based on what you're offering them and the type of campaigns you're putting out to them, that you really do understand them. And that tends to bring them back into our fold from a TFG perspective over and over again.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's helping customers feel loved and understood. So absolutely.
100%.
Wonderful. So full house to the ladies in red today. So who would you like to tag to take up the challenge next?
Now I'm going to pass the baton back to Virgin Active. So Ross Neto, here you are.
Okay,
Definitely.
wonderful.
Mm,
Roz is no stranger to truth or blind loyalty. So she also in Lady in Red. So we'll get hold of Roz. Thanks, Fiona. You're an absolute superstar.
pleasure, Amanda.